Hello, I'm Dean Whiting from Pathology Technology Australia. We represent the developers, manufacturers and suppliers of the pathology technology so vital for human testing in the pathology lab, the hospital, the clinic and even for home testing. I'm actually a biochemist myself, so I worked in labs for many years. When I started in labs, we were doing tests one tube at a time, maybe 20 or 30 patients per day. Technology has advanced enormously in that time, and technology has enabled us to be able to do far more with far less and in a far higher quality way. So in my day in the laboratory, 20 or 30 tests at a time, those same 20 or 30 tests could be done in minutes in today's laboratories. These are the kinds of efficiencies that technology has delivered. There's a broader range of tests available now and a much bigger capability within laboratories to meet the healthcare challenges that we have. And possibly today there's no better example of that than the current coronavirus challenge. And if it wasn't for the technology available today, we would not be able to do the testing for the respiratory viruses and for the coronavirus. And we would not be able to easily then detect the difference between the corona and the normal flu. But it's not just the pathology technology providers as part of this. Of course, there are the laboratories, there are the scientists and the pathologists who are also incredibly important in all of this. So this is a partnership. And in this partnership, we all have an incredibly important role to play. So in the testing of coronavirus, for example, much of the development work for the coronavirus is done in extremely good laboratories, like say the Peter Doherty, the Westmead laboratories in Sydney, the Peter Doherty in Melbourne. But a lot of that takes place, that research and development takes place on devices and technology provided by Pathology Technology Australia members. So even there, without that technology being available, the testing couldn't be developed. And that's a really important point, I think, that everybody needs to remember. I mean, one of the big challenges we face in Australia now is making sure that we have the capability in the future to be able to meet such challenges. In the past, pathology technology companies have moved incredibly quickly to be able to provide tests for example, the swine flu, the bird flu, SARS, MERS, Ebola. All of these tests were made available because of the technology that the technology companies can provide. And if we don't have a healthy pathology sector, if we don't have a healthy technology sector, then our ability to respond to such challenges in the future may well be limited or attenuated. So keep in mind the importance of having a vital and well-funded pathology sector, and more importantly, if it wasn't for the technology that the pathology sector runs on, we wouldn't be able to do any of the research we do, any of the tests we do. So I guess the main important takeaway message I've got here is we're working very, very hard at the moment to supply testing, vital testing for coronavirus, no doubt. But we also need to pay attention to the future as well, so that we have a vital and well-funded technology sector so that we can meet future challenges of these kinds and meet them even better than we're meeting the current COVID challenge. So I'm Dean Whiting from Pathology Technology Australia, and look out for some more podcasts in this series. Bye for now.